What's up guys, Enkiri here. Welcome to vlog number 22. I've started a new training block on squats and whatnot, so the first thing you'll notice here is that my training weights have been reduced once again. I hit that 450 squat a few weeks ago, and after a few heavy sessions, my hips started bugging me a little bit. So I've reduced the weights once again, and I'm getting back to building, just like I said I would. This is the first session of the new training block, and I picked right up where I left off with this movement a few weeks ago with 355 pounds for 5 sets of 3 reps. And I didn't really miss a beat. This is my narrow stance squat, which is a bit of a hybrid between my competition style squat and a traditional high bar style squat. I'm using a narrow stance because it's much less stressful on my hips and allows me to accumulate volume without beating up my joints. But I'm keeping the bar a little bit lower than you would during a high bar squat, and I'm attempting to use a similar descent path as I would during my competition style squat. It's not possible to mimic it entirely because the stance width affects things pretty dramatically, but it's better than trying to go full-fledged high bar. These sets were all solid and pretty easy. I could have probably done sets of 5 reps here if I wanted to, but I'm just going to keep running this 5x3 for the next few weeks and add 5 pounds to the bar every session for as long as is possible before I need to change things up. The only real issue I was running into was just some minor leverage issues. I'm not quite as strong with the narrow stance as I am with a slightly wider stance, and I wasn't quite used to the leverages involved with squatting in this manner. So what you'll notice is that every now and then, the first rep actually looks a good bit more difficult than the second rep, or even the third rep. Once I get the rhythm down, I'm more than strong enough to easily move the weight. But since I'm unsure of my technique, sometimes the first rep ends up a little bit iffy. Not a huge issue, but still a bit annoying. Regardless, it should sort itself out as the training cycle progresses. Anyway, like I said, these were solid overall and definitely a good start. I'm excited to see how the cycle progresses from here. My legs are nice and adapted to squatting at this point, and my quads barely even got sore from this workout, so I'm primed to make another run soon, I think. After the squats, I moved on to conventional deadlifts. I love conventional deads, but I haven't included them in my programming for a while now. Last time I did, I was doing them from a 2-inch deficit and worked up to a solid PR triple with 485 pounds and a single with 510 pounds from the deficit. I think there's more there, but I need to put in some work from the floor this go around. Since it's been so long, I wasn't sure quite where my strength would be on this exercise, so this was really just a feeler session. I worked up to a comfortable triple here with 465 pounds, which is also triple body weight. From here on out, I think I'm going to do this exercise on an A-week, B-week rotation. So the A-week will be a heavy-ish day where I work up to probably a heavy triple, and then the B-week will just be straight sets of 3 with a predetermined weight. I'm hoping that'll let me draw out my progress for a little bit longer before I hit the wall, which has a tendency to happen pretty quickly when you deadlift, when you deadlift too heavy too often. My current PR triple on the conventional deadlift is 510 pounds, which is from last August, which I believe is the last time I was doing conventional deads from the floor. So I'd like to beat that this go around. And my best single is 556 pounds, which was done in competition. Not sure I'm going to be maxing out on singles though, but we shall see. Anyway, that's about all I got for now, guys. Later this week in my next vlog, I'll have some footage of a couple recent heavy chin-up and dip PRs for you guys. And then the main video this week is going to be something you guys ask me about all the time. My diet. I finally got around to calculating all the calories and macronutrients that I eat in a typical day. So I'm working on that video as we speak. It's always good to analyze your diet like this every now and then. You learn a lot of things that you never would have otherwise realized without going into such an in-depth analysis, and it ends up being pretty interesting. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, if you're interested in online coaching, shoot me an email at enkiri.elite@gmail.com and I can pass some more information your way. I still just have the 1 slot open at the moment, and then I'll be capped off for the time being. And as always, if you enjoy the content I produce, please share your favorite stuff somewhere, and together, let's make Forest of Wolves Gym one of the biggest fitness channels on YouTube. Keep training hard, and I will catch you guys next time.